Yo, welcome back to Herbistry420. I'm your host, Fordee. Today I'm going to show you how to clean an atomizer, baby. Doesn't matter if it's ceramic or quartz or whatever. There's a triple quartz atomizer in here, right? This is what we're going to clean. And it's removable, right? Which I think all of them are. It would be the same as cleaning the one on this. This is a Tunk from X-Max. Same, you would unscrew it, etc. We're gonna follow the same principles, but I'm gonna show you on this one because this one needs a cleaning, baby. This is the OLA Desktop Vape, and basically it fills with vapor and you sip it, right? Posh, you should put your finger out. Anyway, regardless of what type of atomizer you're cleaning, the steps will be similar, right? I've got a new couch. I think I shared that with you guys recently. And this is not a gist stain. I don't know why I feel the need to point this out. This is like glue and there was like paper or cardboard or something stuck to it. There's no gist stains on this just yet, but I'm working on it. Anyways, guys, it takes a little bit. You know, when I'm not making videos and I start making videos again, it takes a little bit to get into the rhythm, right? Same as when you go out to dance, you know, the first couple of moves, you're like, what am I doing, yo? And then all of a sudden it starts coming and you're like, what? Anyways, so what do we have? You're gonna need your atomizer. And what I'm gonna do, right? We don't have to have this cup on. What you wanna do is turn on your vaporizer and set it to the hottest setting, the top temperature, right? On this one, it's the red setting. I'm gonna show you on the other camera. When I press the power button 5 times, it should turn on, right? Now, to see what mode it's in, I'm just gonna tap once. It's a red ring. And the red color says, you know what? This is the hottest temp. Now what I want to do is I want to turn this upside down. Let me grab this bowl right here so we have somewhere for the oil to go in. Now I don't know how well you can see on this other camera right here, but this atomizer is filthy. I mean, it just basically looks pitch black. You should be able to see coils in there, right? So in order to get this to work, I just have to press 2 times, but I want to hold this upside down so all the extra gunk, right, because there's some oil in there, there's probably some wax, rosin, etc. We want it to burn off and any excess drip down. I'm going like this, you guys are like, what are you doing? Like I'm pulling a spider web, right? I'm not Spider-Man. And I've never had superpowers. Not funny, shut up. Let's do this. I'm gonna press it twice, right? And now, what's happening is it's heating up on the highest heat setting, and you're gonna notice on this other camera, you're gonna see all this smoke coming, right? In fact, I could just put this right here, right? And we should burn off quite a bit. Now look at this. I mean, clearly, I'm gonna get high in this video, even though I'm not planning to get high in this video. Look at all of this. But it's stale, huh? That's the problem. So, one of the reasons I want to clean this is because I got this, the water filter for this bad boy. So I definitely want to use it. And right now, as we're starting to see, I just saw a drip, right, of some excess rosin. So this is good. Holding it, and excess is dripping. Perfect, right? Maybe a couple taps. A lot less vapor is happening. And it just stopped, right? So I'm still holding this upside down and I'm looking in the bowl. I don't know if you can see, but let me turn this bowl to the side. Maybe you can see the drips. You see there are some drips right there. We're gonna wait a few seconds and then we will run it again. Now, rather than turn this upside down, which would stop any drops coming out, what I wanna do is I wanna find that power button wherever it was. There it is. Now we just turned it on for another cycle by pressing twice. Obviously, depending on the vaporizer you're using, maybe it's 2 presses, 3, it depends, right? But the point is, highest heat setting, upside down, running through its cycle. And so right now, you'll notice almost no smoke is coming. That's perfect. A couple more drips might come out. But I think that this will be the last time that we run it. Whether you run it once, twice, 3 times, it depends. If you see a lot of vapor still coming, maybe run it again. The idea is we're trying to get the majority of the gunk burnt off, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use this shot glass right here, fill it with isopropyl alcohol, and we're gonna drop the atomizer in there for 30 to 60 minutes. All right, so it just stopped. I'm still holding it upside down. I haven't seen a drop come out in a little bit, and that's good. Anyways, in the end, maybe 8 drops came or something like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead maybe shake this a little in case there's a drop about to come, and I'm gonna turn it back over, right? Now, let's grab a paper towel. All right, so the reason I grabbed the paper towel is probably because the edge of this atomizer, if you look, it's oily, right? If I just wipe it, look at that. It's oily and it's hot. Also, if we look inside now, you can see the coils in the atomizer, right? So this thing is definitely getting cleaner. That first step may be enough for some of you. You might say, you know what? Maybe even we grab a Q-tip. Let me do that also. All right, so I grabbed some Q-tips, and see, this is what I'm talking about, getting back into swing of things, you know? I probably would have remembered this if I was in the groove, but you know, anyways, enough excuses, right? They're like assholes. We all have them. I think there's more to that sentence. Anyways, so I'm just gonna come in here with the Q-tip, and I'm gonna dab, 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 dab around, and look, it's pulling up some of the oil on the Q-tip, right? So this is not going to take care of everything. And we don't want to press too hard because we could hurt the coils, right? So I'm going to put this inside here because I will clean this oil cup later. This is used to burn essential oils, right? I'm putting this off to the side. Man, I've got some carts here. I have to fill these carts. I got a lot of stuff to do, a lot of catching up. My family was visiting. I hadn't seen my parents in many years, right? So I focused on them, and that was nice. They just left, and then I was sick while they were here, which really sucked. Which stopped me from making like some quick review videos for you guys because so much phlegm and coughing. You can probably still hear it in my voice. I've gotten rid of most of it. I'm gonna be all right to start smoking. In fact, let me show you one of my cool new toys, right? I haven't used it yet, right? But look at this. It's like one of the old man Confucius pipes, right? I don't know if you have to go like this with your face, but anyway, so we're gonna do a review on that puppy too. Now that this has been off for a bit, make sure you let it sit, right? It's still hot. We've been talking for a minute. I've been talking for a minute. This thing is still hot, right? So, you could easily burn yourself. Be careful. I'm gonna use the paper towel to turn this, and as I turn this off, now you want it to cool down actually. We don't wanna put hot atomizer that's super hot and then put isopropyl alcohol that could create some fumes that could mess you up and maybe die. I mean, probably not, but if you did, it's not my fault, so be careful. Make sure this cools down to room temperature before you put any isopropyl alcohol. Also, make sure you're in a ventilated area, etc., etc. Safety first, guys. As you put a condom on, you're like, what are you doing? Anyways, what am I talking about? Who knows? So, we're gonna move this off to the side. We've got the shot glass right here. I'm gonna take the atomizer, and let me show you on the other camera. There's a few things we're probably gonna think about. I'm gonna put this as isopropyl alcohol, but when I take it out, I will clean the contacts right here. You could potentially also blow through the bottom right here, etc. But the idea, if I turn this over, and it's still warm, so I'm still using this paper towel. But if you look inside the atomizer, you can now see the coils, which is kind of cool. Hopefully I'm not moving it too fast. And so yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in here, and let's see. All right, so make sure you wait at least 10 minutes or so this thing is cool to the touch, etc. before you put any isopropyl alcohol, because if you put isopropyl alcohol and that thing's hot, like I said, fumes, you die, etc. So anyways, I'm gonna take the isopropyl alcohol and I'm going to submerge this puppy, right? Now, you're saying, wait, what are we doing? There's no electronics there, don't worry. We're gonna submerge this thing for 30 to 60 minutes. In fact, I'm going to stop the video right now, and we'll be back in an hour to take this out. Then we're gonna clean it off, make sure it fully dries. We're gonna take our Q-tip, we're gonna go around the contacts, we're gonna go around a little bit on the inside, and that's it. This puppy will be good to go, almost like brand new. Bada bing, bada boom. What am I doing? I'll see you guys in an hour, baby. All right, so it's been like 40 minutes or something like that. Let's get a couple of paper towels, let's get the atomizer out, let's dry it off, and then, yeah, we're gonna test it, of course. So, you'll notice that here where the atomizer is, the water obviously changed to a little bit more of a, I don't know, an amber color, if you will. And so all we're going to do is move this off to the side, and we're just gonna use a paper towel to go ahead and dry the atomizer off externally, right, on the outside. We're gonna take one of these Q-tips right here, right? And we're gonna dip it in the alcohol, and we are gonna go around the threads here and the contacts down here, and we're just gonna wipe it, right? We don't want excess, so let's go ahead and dab any excess off, right? Now, we're gonna take another Q-tip, this one we're gonna have dry, and we're just gonna lightly dab inside, right? Something like that. You'll notice that the Q-tip changed a little bit of colors, so we're gonna do that again. Add just a little bit. Okay, so we'll do it with this Q-tip here. All right, so that's looking good, huh? The reality is we can do two more things. Number one, we can take this and we can blow through the hole that's on the bottom, right? Right? So if, I'm pretty sure you heard that, if when you blow, it sounds clogged, you can get a safety pin or you can get a paper clip, paper clip, and you could press it through this hole, right? Don't force it, just go ahead in there, and I'm doing like this, do something like this, just lightly, ta-ta-ta, it should clear any blockage, right? So I'm looking, it definitely looks a lot cleaner, it smells cleaner, if it doesn't feel sticky, let's go ahead and come in here, maybe take a little bit of this paper towel, put it aside, and I think we're good. We don't want to mess with it too much. Now we'll put it back on over here, and one thing we're gonna do is like a burn off, right? Because the reality is this isopropyl alcohol should evaporate fairly quickly, right? If we've got it all here, etc. And as we're banging on my hand, there's definitely some isopropyl in there. And so what I'm going to do, you do not want to breathe this in. In fact, do this outdoors, right? Is we're going to put the atomizer on and we're going to turn it on. And what that's going to do, and make sure that the bottom of your atomizer is dry. I did dry it, right? Because if the contacts are wet or something like that, you could destroy your vaporizer. So don't do that. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on by pressing 5 times. And what I want to do right now is keep this a little bit away from me. Make sure you have a door or a window open. And we're just going to go ahead and turn this on, right? You see? And you do not want to breathe what's coming out. I'm moving out of the way. I'm like, no, get out of here. I don't want to breathe you. It does not smell nice. All right, so we're gonna leave this for, I don't know, 5 minutes or something like that. We'll run another cycle, and you really need to wait. I mean, I'm doing this for the video, I'm trying to speed this up, but if I were you, when I took it out of the isopropyl alcohol, I would just let that sit for a couple hours. Everything will evaporate, you'll be fine, right? Right now I'm trying to speed this up because I wanna do it for the video, and I don't wanna wait another hour, etc., whatever. So, I'll run it again. By the way, check out this couch. One of the cool things is these headrests. They can cut. They can. What is this called? Right? They can wave their hands like they don't care. They can. The headrest moves. Right? So that's pretty cool. So you can change to be a little bit more sitting up, or you can lean back. Whatever. Anyways, I'm looking at here. You can see the coils. They're glowing red. Everything looks golden. Right? All right, so I'm gonna stop this right now. You can see the coil heating up in there. I'm gonna stop this right now. We'll pause the video. We'll come back in 5 minutes. We'll go ahead and I've got a little bit of wax here. I'm out of rosin at the moment and I need to get some more, or I need to press some more so that I can make these carts, but enough of my problems, baby. So I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. All right, so it's been like 5 minutes. Let's open up this wax. Let's take out a little dab and let's go ahead and give this puppy a try, right? See how much better it tastes. So you can see I don't have too much wax left in here, but there's definitely enough for a couple hits, right? So we're just gonna pick up a little bit right here. And we're gonna come in here, maybe a little bit more, something like that. Then we're gonna go ahead and put this down in there and definitely, I don't know why I'm not using the dab tool, right? That would make this a bit easier, baby. That should be good. Maybe just a little bit more. All right. So I'm gonna close this puppy up. We're gonna move the dab tool off to the side. I definitely need to clean this cup as well. I do have the water filter, but I wanna do that for a second video. Let's put this on top. And again, the way this works is it heats, the atomizer heats up and creates the vapor off of the concentrate. It fills this cup up and we just sip it, right? And we put our finger out because we're posh, baby. And so as you can see on this camera right here, it's starting to fill with vapor. It's looking pretty sexy, right? Bada bing, bada boom. So right now we're gonna press the button. We're just gonna fill it halfway. I don't wanna get too high right now. I have a bunch of stuff to do. And yeah. I can tell you this, you should clean your atomizer every so often, right? The taste of the hit is so much cleaner. It's so much better. Now that this is clean, we can do the video on this next, which maybe I'll do tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this. Hopefully we can upload it today. Guys, gals, everyone, I hope you missed me because I'm back. Guys, gals, everyone, until next time, please like, share, subscribe. You know the deal, baby. I had to think about stuff, right? Till next time, I'm out.